Incidentally, you may have heard of the book. It was a bestseller, The 4-Hour Workweek, by Tim Ferriss. And interestingly enough, this is how Tim Ferriss came up with the name, The 4-Hour Workweek, for that book, which became a worldwide bestseller. It was a huge best-selling book, and he did that using this exact testing strategy to get him there. So it's really important to sort of to focus really focus on your headline and getting your headlines to work, and finding out what hooks work best for you. Now one headline can significantly boost results. Like and where I would encourage you to look at testing first is look at what's working and test based on that. So you want to go to the highest leverage points first. So where are the highest leverage points in your business? Well, the highest leverage points in your business are most likely the stuff that's already working. So for example, let's say you've got a website up currently, and you're getting 500 visitors a week to that website, and you're generating 3 sales, hypothetically. So now the thing to keep in mind with all of this is it doesn't matter if you generate 3 sales or if you generate 10 sales. It's still going to cost the same amount to get those 500 customers to your website. So in terms of your headline, and the headline's the number one thing to do, because what you've got from an advertising perspective is you've got things that whisper and you've got things that scream. Now what I would say to you is that a headline is something that screams. So a headline screams. Other things whisper. So the font on your website, the background color, all of these things can make a difference. Okay, so I got cut off there. My computer microphone sort of cut me off. So in terms of coming back to headline testing, the really critical thing is to look at, I guess, the big leverage points. So we're saying so imagine you're getting 500 customers and you're getting 3 sales. Well, it's costing you the exact same amount to get those customers. Whether to get those visitors to your website, Google doesn't care if you generate 3 sales or if you generate 6 sales or 9 sales or 10 sales or 20 sales. So testing your headlines, which is the things that scream, as well as your offers is one of the number one things that you can do. So imagine this: you've got 500 customers, 3 sales. Now imagine you change your headline, you engage twice as many people, you reduce your bounce rate, and all of a sudden those 500 visitors to your website are generating you 6 sales. So let's just say hypothetically, those 500 visitors are coming at $1 a pop. So they're costing you $1 a pop. Let's keep this simple. So 500 times $1. So it's obviously costing you $500. Now those 3 sales are generating you $160 profit each. So all of a sudden we look at this and we go, well, we're making a $20 loss. Now what many people would do at this stage is they would throw it out, they would stop advertising, they'd go, no, this isn't for me. But that's a big mistake, a major mistake. Let me explain why. Because all of a sudden, so your fixed cost is $500 in advertising. But if you can shift your conversion around, you test a few different headlines on that website, and you test the different key elements of that website, and all of a sudden you can go from 3 sales to 6 sales. So what happens if you go from 3 sales to 6 sales? Well, let's take a look. So the average dollar sale is $160. All of a sudden you've gone and we're now making 6 sales. So 160 times 6 is $960. But our fixed costs remain the same. Our fixed costs remain at $500. So 960 minus 500 is $460 profit. Before, we were making a $20 loss. Now, and the real benefit and the real power in this is now we can repeat it month in, month out, month in, month out. And remember, even more importantly, is the back-end sales. Because the purpose, of a sale isn't to get a sale, it's to get a customer. And you'll find that if you nurture that customer, they'll be worth way more to you going forward than you can ever imagine. And now the important thing to remember in testing, and there's a great book called Tested Selling Sentences by Elmer Wheeler, where they used to test things face to face. It was written a long time ago, and they used to test things in chemists or in different shopping sort of scenarios to see what worked best. Now, the important thing to remember here is when it's face to face, you really feel that rejection. So you go in, you try and sell, and people go, nah, mate, I don't want it, and you really feel that rejection. There's a personal rejection there that you're experiencing. Now, so that's one thing when it's face to face, but when it's not face to face, you don't have that same experience. So when it's on a website, it's just like, oh yeah, they decided not to buy. No real skin off your nose. They didn't buy. Who cares? So it doesn't really matter. You don't experience that face to face, etc., etc. But what I would encourage you to do is when you get rejected online, try and feel that same pain. So when someone comes to your website and turns away and doesn't buy, imagine it was happening face to face, because you want to feel the pain so that you make the change. Feel the pain so that you make the change. So that's really important, is to do that, because your website is getting rejected when people don't buy. And if you can go from getting 3 sales out of 500 to 6 sales out of 500, which many businesses could do, then all of a sudden you turn the whole tables on your actual website. So that's really a really critical sort of thing. To help you get more customers, I'm giving away a free gift to everyone who watches this video. It's a brand new guide called 7 Ways to Get More Traffic and Customers, which includes a swag of cheat sheets for getting results fast. Download it for free by clicking the link in the description below this video or visiting moretrafficandcustomers.com.